post Republicans playing with combat readiness world. Why do you think Democrats aren't more aggressively taking this case to the country? Because, again, I know I don't know what makes the Republican Party tick anymore, but I'm pretty sure in the heartland of this country, they still support having a military that is funded, ready, prepared, and safe. And the Republicans are turning them into sitting ducks.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the constituency is. And I think that you saw that last night. I was struck by both the substance of the comments, Senator Sullivan talking about the impact on readiness undermining the U.S. military. But I was also struck by the tone of the comments, that they have waited 9 months to confront this unserious, reckless, and dangerous stunt by Tommy Tuberville. They sounded exasperated and disgusted by what he is doing. And I think it sort of burst out because, number one, it makes no political sense whatsoever. Number two, it doesn't make any tactical sense whatsoever because you don't undermine the readiness of the U.S. military at a time of global peril over a policy issue, abortion or anything else. And they tried to offer him so many alternatives and off-ramps. And Joni Ernst called him out for, at one point, saying that he wanted to have up or down votes on each individual promotion and then breaking his word. So I think what you saw there was Republican senators suddenly waking up and realizing that they have allowed themselves and the U.S. military and the men and women who serve in the U.S. military to be held hostage by, frankly, the dumbest member of the U.S. Senate, who is doing something that makes no sense. And it is, I think, so telling that it did take this medical emergency with the Marine Corps commandant, and a war in the Middle East to kind of shake them out of that lethargy, to realize, look, guys, you have this power. This is your colleague. This is the oath that you have taken to uphold. And look what you have allowed to happen to the U.S. military. So I thought it was extraordinary. I mean, yes, it's better late than never. But that they sat there for 9 months and watched Tommy Tuberville pull off these stunts is truly remarkable. And you could just sense, again, the frustration and the tone.
Let me be clear, though. I mean, Charlie, it's not over, though. I mean, they haven't fixed it. He hasn't lifted his hold. No. And if they were to try to confirm all these members the way he would like them to, it would take 24 hours a day, 30 days straight, 30 days and 17 hours to process 273 military nominations. If the Senate worked 24 hours a day, and we all know they won't and they can't. I mean, the other important point is all that has happened in this story is that Republicans are now also mad. They haven't changed Tommy Tuberville's obstruction of military promotions at a time of a hot war in the Middle East, a war raging in Ukraine and Russia, and evidence that they are literally, if not killing, seriously endangering the health of the people who are in these jobs.
No, this is just insane. It is an insane moment. And I think you and I have talked about this before, why Chuck Schumer has allowed this to drag on so long. The Democrats do control the Senate. Why Mitch McConnell has allowed his party to behave in this particular way. So I am not a parliamentary expert, but if there's ever a moment for the Senate to change its rules to address this kind of an absurd outcome, this would be it, right? Because you cannot allow the United States military, much less the United States Senate, to be held hostage by one reckless, irresponsible, deeply unserious man like the senator from Alabama.